What's up my fellow prodigies, ProdiJay here, or just call me Jay, and today I'm going to show you guys another classy budget setup that'll be good for you if you're a content creator or a gamer. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing off a $600 budget setup that I hope you guys enjoy. And I again want to say thank you for the amount of support on this series, because I swear I get a ton of positive feedback in my comments. Now if you're new to my channel, be sure to go subscribe to our notifications, because I do like to upload quality videos for everyone to enjoy. And go follow me on Twitter while you're at it. And shout out to Ralunia for the classy comment on my previous video. But if you leave a comment on a video, you have a chance to get a shout out. And guys, since these type of videos get a lot of likes, let's see if we can get 80 likes in today's video, because I do appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. And just for a disclaimer, this build will not include a PC, but will include a desk, a monitor, a chair, a webcam, a microphone, headphones, a wired or wireless keyboard and mouse, and finally an accessory for the setup, just for to spice it up. And just a quick side note, I always make sure to research all this equipment, as I don't just pick these parts at random like other people do. Now starting off, we're going to be needing a nice quality desk that has a lot of space for us to place our equipment on and last a long time, which is why I again chose a Merrywood L-shaped desk from my previous $500 and $400 budget setups, which will set you back about $84 right now. But it is a great deal for new content creators and gamers, because there's plenty of desk space for your equipment, which will also benefit you if you plan on getting more equipment for your setup. Which, if you want to know, the max weight capacity for the top of the desk is 100 pounds, which will allow you to buy a lot of equipment such as a triple monitor setup in the future, as most monitors weigh less than 10 pounds. And I forgot to mention that there are two bookshelf spots where you can easily put your console on one shelf and your games on another, so you can be more efficient with your space. But one of the main reasons I chose this desk, and I said this in my other setup videos as well, is because it comes in a black ebony ash color, which will look nice with most setup themes, especially if you plan on getting LEDs, since LED lights look nice when they glow off a dark color. And the last thing that I like about this desk is how it'll help you keep it clean of wires and cords for your monitors, as there are two grommet holes that you can easily loop your monitor cables through and such. Next up, we're going to be needing to choose a good productive monitor, which is important in every single setup, because that's going to be the main display they're going to be looking at for editing videos, playing video games, and or looking at questionable websites. And just like in my other setup videos, I usually recommend people get a monitor from 23 inches or more, but I normally pick up monitors that are 24 inches or more, as that's a good size for most people getting a monitor. So in this setup, I chose the Samsung CF390 curved 24-inch Full HD monitor, which will set you back about $168. And I think most of you guys are going to like this monitor, especially because it has a curved screen, which will help with immersion in games, give you a wider viewing angle, help reduce reflection on the screen, and most importantly, give you more perception of depth, as it produces an almost 3D-like picture for your eyes. And the other features of this monitor are pretty decent, with this monitor having a stylish design featuring a glossy black and metallic silver finish. It has a 1080p resolution with its screen being curved at 178 degrees, and also this monitor also has a 4 millisecond response time and 60Hz refresh time, which some of you guys may be questioning on why I chose a monitor with slightly high response time, and that's because the other features of this monitor compensate for that response time. And also 4 milliseconds isn't really a long response time, as I would recommend people to get a monitor that has less than or equal to 5 milliseconds of response time. Next thing that I want to talk about is the screen, which instead of having an IPS screen or TN screen, this monitor has a VA screen, which to make things short, VA panels provide better color reproduction, higher maximum brightness, and better viewing angles. And also VA panels have the best contrast ratios compared to other panels like IPS and TN panels. And also it has an AMD FreeSync, which eliminates image tearing and stuttering from smooth gameplay, as it syncs the screen refresh rate with the frame rate of your game content to minimize input latency during the game. But this feature will only work with AMD graphics cards only. And finally, for connectivity inputs, there's a VGA port and an HDMI port. Next up, we're going to be needing a chair to sit on, because as a content creator or a gamer, you're going to need to sit on something comfy at your desk for a couple of hours as you work on your videos, play video games, or just binge watching your favorite TV show.
I'm Pickle Rick!
So coming in at about $68, we got the Essentials leather office chair. Now this chair has good value for its price, as it's actually pretty comfortable with its soft leather padded seat and pneumatic seat height adjustment feature. And this chair is pretty durable too, as it has a maximum weight capacity of 250 pounds, so you don't really need to worry about the chair breaking on you. Next up, we got the webcam, being the Logitech C920, which is going for about $57 right now on Amazon. And I don't really need to say much about this webcam since it's one of the most overused webcams on YouTube, but it does get the job done as it shoots in 1080p, which is actually good quality for the price. But I will have to mention that if you don't want a webcam for the setup build, you can easily put more money into any of the other products, which I would recommend possibly getting a better monitor, a better pair of headphones, or a better microphone, as so those are some like the most important parts of a setup. Now next up on our list, we're going to be needing a quality microphone, because as a YouTuber you have to make sure your voice sounds like the best it can ever be, which is why I picked out the Samsung Meteor mic, as you can get some nice audio quality for a fair price of $70, as you get the mic itself with a stand and a USB cable. Now it is a pretty good microphone in my opinion, as it has a cardioid pattern with a nice frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. And for a big plus, it has a large diaphragm condenser for rich audio recording. Now some of you guys may be questioning how it actually sounds. Well, I will leave 3 links in the description to 3 well-made audio test videos of the mic, because I know most people want to hear the actual sound quality of the microphone. And also the Samsung Meteor mic can come in 3 colors to be choosing, ranging from chrome, brushed nickel, and black. But for the setup, I chose the black version because black goes with everything. Hashtag black colors matter. And also remember that you can always download the software called Voicemeeter, which is basically an online soundboard that can make any mic sound like a studio mic. And I have made a video on it, which I will leave a link to it down in the description for those of you planning on getting the microphone or just improving your current microphone. Moving on, we're needing a way to listen to audio, whether it be from listening to game audio, editing a video, or listening to some music. So as I did my fair share of research, I found a quality pair of headphones known as the Kaale E7 Bluetooth headphones, going for about $70. Now the reason I chose these headphones, as I say in every single setup video, I know there are certain people who prefer wired headphones or wireless headphones, so I decided to pick up a pair of Bluetooth headphones, as you have the option to go wired or wireless with them. And these headphones feature active noise cancelling technology, letting you seclude yourself to your own music and not be disturbed by outside noises. And these headphones also feature 40mm drivers, giving you impressive sound quality from the accurate bass response with their over-ear cups. And there is also a high quality built-in microphone, which in Bluetooth mode you can enter your calls hands-free. And these lightweight headphones are also pretty flexible with their 90-degree swiveling ear cups, which are built for comfort and durability, allowing you to listen to high quality music for long-lasting comfort. Also, they're built to stay comfortable, especially with the padded headband on the headphones. And best of all, after one full charge, these headphones provide up to 30 hours of music playtime in Bluetooth mode. And just a quick side note, unless your PC has Bluetooth installed or has a Bluetooth adapter plugged in, the wireless feature of these headphones will not work. Nearing the end, we're going to be needing a mouse and keyboard, and again, I know there's going to be some people who have a certain preference of wired or wireless, which is why for that reason I again picked out 2 keyboards and 2 mics, with one combo being wired and the other combo being wireless. And because of a higher budget, I was able to pick out a separate keyboard and mouse with both wired and wireless sets, instead of getting the normal keyboard and mouse bundles. Now for the wired keyboard, it's going to be the Corsair K55 RGB gaming keyboard, which is going for about $55 right now on Amazon. And this keyboard is one of the best budget keyboards on the market, as it features 6 macro keys, which will be useful to you if you like to play MOBAs. It has a 3-zone dynamic RGB backlighting that comes with over 10 pre-configured RGB lighting modes that allow you to choose multiple lighting effects, with one being the well-known rainbow pattern that you normally see on higher end keyboards like the Razer Black Widow keyboard. And this keyboard also comes with a dedicated volume and multimedia controls for audio control without interrupting your game. And speaking of uninterrupting your game, the K55 keyboard comes with a Windows key lock mode, which disables the Windows key when you're gaming so you don't accidentally tab out of your game on accident. Also, the K55 keyboard also has quiet and responsive keys that give you a satisfying feel, which if you wanted to know, this isn't a mechanical keyboard but instead a membrane keyboard, meaning that you're not going to be getting that loud clicking noise whenever you're typing your keys. And for your keys, the K55 has multi-key anti-ghosting, which allows you to press up to 8 keys at once with all those keys registering. And finally, the keyboard comes with a detachable soft rubber wrist rest, providing additional comfort for long gaming sessions. Next up, for the wired mouse, we have an ergonomic mouse from F-Mouse, coming in at about $17. And despite the mouse having a slightly cheap price, it is a pretty good mouse. Now starting off with the features of this, it has 16.8 million code for side lights, and this mouse has a high precision control, as instead of having a max DPI of 2000, it has a max DPI of 4000, with the 5 DPI levels of this mouse as 1000, 1500, 2000, 3000, then finally 4000. And by the way, I say this in my other setup videos as well, but I use a DPI of 1600 on my mouse just in case you want my opinion. But for the other features of this mouse, it has an ergonomic right-handed design and has a 6-foot braided cable that'll have your mouse last a long time. And if you plan on going for the wired setup, the keyboard and mouse together would cost $72. Now that we finished going over the wired keyboard and mouse setup, let's talk about the wireless keyboard and mouse setup. For the keyboard, I chose the PEPS ultra thin wireless gaming keyboard, going for about $56, and I can't really say much about this keyboard except that it's ultra thin. It has hands recognition technology, meaning that if your hands are on the keyboard, the LEDs will stay lit, but if your hands leave the keyboard, the LEDs will turn off. And finally, you can charge a keyboard using a mini USB. For the mouse, I chose a Vic Tyson wireless mouse, going for about $10, and this is actually a pretty good wireless mouse. You can choose from 5 CPIs as 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, and 2400, and you can choose between 2 different polling rates as 125 Hz and 250 Hz. And the mouse also features strong durability and long working distance, as you can be up to 33 feet away from your computer and the mouse will still register. And finally, this mouse has extremely low power consumption, and if you plan on going for the wireless setup, it'll cost you $66. But in the end, you got 2 decent wired and wireless setups to choose from, depending if you're a fan of wired or wireless setups. But I would highly recommend the wired keyboard and mouse, because wired setups have a faster response time compared to wireless setups, and I personally don't recommend going the wireless route if you plan on playing like competitive and video games, because you're gonna have that slight delay input if you're using a wireless keyboard and mouse. Now for the final piece of our setup, the accessory. Now for this series, whenever I pick an accessory, this will be something that will be good for the setup as of usability and or looks. So I picked up the Super Night LED kit, which will set you back about $15, and this LED kit is pretty cool since you get about 5 meters worth of LED lights that can control by the remote that comes with it. And that's pretty much it, besides being an energy efficient super bright LED strip. And I hope to buy myself some LEDs whenever I get the chance to, and possibly go for like a blue or purple theme. And now if we add up the prices from all this equipment, it's gonna total to about $598 before tax. And looking back through all these items, you're gonna have a really nice deal, because with all this equipment, including your own PC, this setup will be good to you if you plan on doing YouTube videos and gaming. And the best part about these setups is that there's always something to improve on for certain equipment and add more to your setup. And before I end off the video, I do want to mention that since the equipment is from Amazon, the prices are always subject to change, and certain products may run low in stock depending on the time and date. But I think that's gonna wrap it up. Now I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but if you guys can, drop a like, I do appreciate the support, and go follow me on Twitter because I do like to tweet out daily. Also, if you guys can, comment down below what you like or dislike about the setup, and tell me what you're changing about it, because I want to hear what you guys have to say, because I do love responding to everyone's comments. And last thing, if you want a chance to get a shout out, you guys can submit your own gameplays to be shown in my videos, and just go to the link in the description or in the comments and you have a chance to have your gameplay shown. But I'm only accepting 1080p high quality gameplays. But anyways, thanks for watching, unless we get 80 likes on today's video. Now subscribe for more content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.